Good morning, class 12. So this is the lecture 11 of haloalkane and haloarine. So today I am going to discuss about physical properties of haloalkane and haloarine. Although in your book haloalkane and haloarine properties are given separately, but I will discuss those in same lecture because they are very easy. So I will discuss each and every property one by one with a few questions which we are going to discuss here. Okay. So the first one is physical state and smell. When we talk about physical state, okay, these are just the theoretical concepts, so we will discuss only the important thing which is here. First one is physical state and smell. When we talk about physical state and smell, then we can say that in case of, first of all, अगर हम बात करें haloalkane की, okay, in case of haloalkane they are mostly liquids. ओके, फिजिकल स्टेट मीन्स वो किस स्टेट में होते हैं, मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर लिक्विड्स एंड सम हायर ऑर्डर एल्कीन्स कुड बी गैसियस. ओके, सो you have to keep in mind they are liquid, they can be in a two state. एक कौन सी होती है, liquid और gases. they could be in a liquid state और gaseous state में हो सकते हैं haloalkane. okay, and they are orderless, colorless. ओके, किसकी बात कर रहे हैं हम, haloalkane की. In addition to it, as we have discussed that these are colorless. Sometimes जैसे ब्रोमीन जो होता है ना, ब्रोमाइड और आयोडाइड, ये क्या करते हैं, दे शो समटाइम्स व्हेन एक्सपोज टू लाइट. ओके, व्हेन दे आर एक्सपोज टू लाइट, so what they will do, they show color. okay, they show color means exhibit color. you can use any wording. from bromine mostly brown and iodine के लिए होता है violet color. okay, so this is about haloalkane. now when we talk about haloarine, next we are having haloarine. now what is there in case of haloarine? again haloarine जो होते हैं they are liquid or sometimes some of them could be solids. okay, they could be liquids, solids. okay, again they are odorless or colorless. okay, so these are the physical state. this is a property, first property, physical state and smell. so these would be odorless and colorless. okay, so this is about the first property. next property, second property is solubility. Solubility. now when we talk about solubility, we know that when we talk about any of alkyl halide, okay, that means haloarine की सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे, डेफिनेटली पहले हेलो की, फिर haloalkane की, फिर haloarine की. so when we talk about haloalkane here, okay, so जब हम haloalkane की बात करते हैं, then we are having alkyl halide. okay, R represent any alkyl group, X represent halide group. so we learn even in the preparations also that these bonds are polar. okay, this bond is polar in nature. polar because halogen that is electronegative in nature, and whereas alkyl group, this is electropositive. as alkyl group is electropositive, halogen is electronegative. so what will happen, it will trying to withdraw the electron toward itself, ये अपनी तरफ खींचेगा, which develop partial positive charge on the alkyl group, partial negative on the halide group. okay, अब solubility किस में देखनी है हमने इसकी, हम solubility की बात करेंगे दो में, फर्स्ट वन वाटर में अनदर वन हम बात करेंगे सॉल्वेंट्स में। सॉल्वेंट, वाटर भी ऑल्दो एक सॉल्वेंट है, लेकिन यहाँ पे मैं सेपरेट सॉल्वेंट इसलिए लिख रही हूँ ताकि आप डिफ्रेंशिएट कर पाओ। सो सॉल्वेंट पे हम बात करेंगे जैसे कि ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्वेंट्स की, ठीक है। यहाँ सॉल्वेंट नहीं लिख लेते, हम ये लिख लेते हैं ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्वेंट्स, because it would be more clear to you. We will talk about organic solvents like carbon tetrachloride, okay, and और हम बात कर लेते हैं क्लोरोफॉर्म की. So these are the solvents. Organic solvent की हम बात कर लेते हैं benzene. Now what is there? We know that the bond of alkyl and halide, that is polar in nature, and water contain what? Hydrogen bonding. You know this thing, then water is having hydrogen bonding. Now if the water is having hydrogen bonding and you are trying to dissolve any other compound in that, so that compound should be that much stronger, it should have that much energy that it can break the bond, that is hydrogen bonding, and make the bond which will be stronger than that of hydrogen bonding. I am repeating again that if you want to dissolve any of alkyl halide in water, then that alkyl halide should have that much capability that it should break the hydrogen bond that is present between oxygen, hydrogen and hydrogen, oxygen, that means oxygen of one compound, hydrogen of another compound in case of water. So it has that much capability that it can break that hydrogen bond, and it should have, when bonds get breaks, then it has having the probability that it can make more bonds with the water which could be stronger than that of hydrogen bond. Okay, but what is there, although this bond is polar in nature, it dissolve in water but not to much extent, because due to the reason of hydrogen bonding it is not able to break that hydrogen bonding, it is not having that much energy so that it can break. क्योंकि जब ये bond break होता है, जब भी इसको dissolve करोगे पहले तो ये dissolve break होगा, when it get break then इसमें से जो energy निकलेगी that is used to break hydrogen bonding. So that means यहाँ पे जो energy liberate होती है that is not sufficient to break hydrogen bonding. So we can say that alkyl halide, these are not water soluble, or another word you can say that they are not dissolved in water to much extent. So this is about alkyl halide in water. Now organic solvents, if these are not soluble in water, we know that this is having a polar nature, okay, but polarity भी क्या है, एक extent तक होती है. So if it is not soluble in water, it trying to dissolve themselves in the organic solvent. So we can say that alkyl halides, most of them, they are what, they are soluble in क्लोरोफॉर्म, बेंजीन, ओके, टॉलिन, आप ऐसे सॉल्यूशंस ले सकते हैं, अल्कोहल, ओके. सो दीज आर सॉल्युबल इन दिस वन, बिकॉज कहते हैं रीज़न क्या है वाई दीज आर सॉल्युबल इन दीज सॉल्वेंट्स बेटर, बिकॉज द इंटरेक्शन डेवलप बिटवीन alkyl halide and those of the organic solvent, those are stronger than when alkyl halide is dissolved in water. I am repeating again the reason to, and that alkyl halide are soluble in the organic solvent because these interactions are more better than that of the interaction of alkyl halide with the water. So this is about the solubility of what, the alkyl halide in a particular solvent. Okay, now अभी तो हमने बात की alkyl halide की, नेक्स्ट हमारे पास क्या है, aryl halide. ओके, नेक्स्ट मीन्स हमारे पास सेकेंड टॉपिक हमारा क्या है यहीं पे, हेलोएरिन. ओके, सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट हेलोएरिन, नाउ व्हाट इज देयर इन केस ऑफ हेलोएरिन, अगेन दीज आर वाटर insoluble, these are water insoluble, and these, and ये water insoluble हैं तो किस में soluble होंगे, and organic solvent में क्या है, and soluble, यहाँ पे word लिख लो, soluble in organic solvent. If this is not soluble in water, definitely that is soluble in organic solvents like that of alcohol, chloroform, ओके, सो ऑन. सो क्लियर है. सो दिस इज द कंसेप्ट है. अगेन यहीं पे वही बात आएगी कि इसकी जो इंटरेक्शन दैट विल बी बेटर विद द ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्वेंट देन दैट ऑफ वाटर. ओके, सो द नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी दैट विल बी ऑन द नेक्स्ट पेज. सो द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी हियर दैट इज अ मेल्टिंग एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. Okay, so when we talk about melting and boiling, when स्पेशली द व्हेन वी से अबाउट मेल्टिंग पॉइंट डिपेंड अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ बॉन्ड्स उसमें कैसे प्रेजेंट है ना जी। डेफिनेटली ये इंटरेक्शंस पे डिपेंड करता है, एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट स्पेशली वंडरवॉल फोर्सेस पे डिपेंड करता है। ओके, so when we talk about melting and boiling point in this unit, so first of all we are talking about haloalkane. Okay, अगेन जब हम हेलो एल्कीन्स में बात करते हैं, ओके कहते हैं हेलो एल्कीन्स दे आर हैविंग हायर, ओके व्हाट, दे आर हैविंग हायर मेल्टिंग पॉइंट एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, they are having higher melting point and boiling point. What could be the reason for that one? The reason for higher melting point किससे ज़्यादा है, higher melting and boiling point, पहले तो किससे ज़्यादा है, then their corresponding hydrocarbon. Okay, corresponding hydrocarbon means from the hydrocarbon from which they are made, they are having more melting point and boiling point than that of it. The reason, because a hydrocarbon, if I'll say, suppose I have taken the example of CH4, this is a hydrocarbon. Now if I'll say CH4 and I'll say CH3F, one of hydrogen of CH4 that is replaced by fluoride ion, so there no polar bond is present, because in case of methane we doesn't have polar bond. Okay, no polarity is there, but as here what is there, the bond between the methyl and fluoride that become polar. Due to polarity the melting point increase. Now if I'll say boiling point, now what would be the for the boiling point, here all the atoms are hydrogen that are bonded to carbon, so all the atoms are small in size. Smaller the size, less will be the van der Waals interaction. Okay, you know what a van der Waals interaction you have learned in the 11th standard, which are in type of the interaction where there no bond is there, just a atom interact with each other. ठीक है, एक न्यूक्लियर अट्रैक्शन होती है. So here the size is small, so interaction भी small होगी van der Waals. But here as hydrogen is replaced by fluoride, so the size will increase, which will leads to what? More or better van der Waals interaction. That's why the boiling point will be high. Okay, now I have a question here. Okay, we will discuss the questions one by one. The first question we are having, that is CH3F. Okay, CH3Cl, CH3Br, and the last will be CH3 iodine. Methyl fluoride, methyl chloride, methyl bromide, and methyl iodide. So we are having 4 structures given over here. Another one will be the corresponding hydrocarbon from which it is formed. Okay, so the value of the boiling point is given. Okay, the value of the boiling point here is 194.6. okay, for this one 248.8. okay, here 276.6, and for this one it is 315.4, and for this one 111. So we are having these values of boiling point. So the question here is, why these values are changing with the change of halogen atom? The alkyl group here is same. Okay, alkyl is same, CH3, 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 CH3. So what would be the impact for the change of boiling point? That will be fluoride, chloride, bromide, and iodide. So reason for that, because as we are moving from top to bottom, okay, they are of group 17. You have learned pre-block, so you know fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. This is the group 17. So here fluorine जो है that will be small in size. After that chlorine will be little bit more in size, bromine will be more in size, and iodine will be of larger size. So size increase from top to bottom. If the size will increase, what are the chances of which the forces will increase here? कौन सी forces increase होंगी? So my answer will be van der Waals forces increases. Okay, why? With the increase of size. As the size will increase, the van der Waals forces will increase, which leads to what? The increase of the boiling point. So the next question I am having, this is the first question we have discussed. Now the next question we are having, question number 2. Okay, so here you can see CH3Cl, that is methyl chloride. Okay, next is CH2Cl. Okay, see methylene chloride. Next will be CHCl3, क्या होता है ये? Chloroform. And next will be CCl4. So here the value of boiling point, you can see here it is 249, here 313, for the next one 334, and for the last one it is 350. So what would be the reason for this change in boiling point? क्यों होगा? Reason आपके सामने है. If you will see the structure, the number of halogen, that is halide group, increase. So the forces again, यहाँ पे आपका reason क्या होगा? Reason would be to increase. क्या reason होगा? Number of methyl group. Okay, number of methyl group. Sorry, number of halide group increase. Okay, the number of halide group that increase, which increase what? Van der Waals forces, which increase van der Waals forces. So van der Waals forces बढ़ेंगी तो क्या बढ़ेगा? Boiling point बढ़ेगा. So this is the next question. Now the next question we are having. Okay, the next question we are having, that is CH3Cl methyl chloride, ethyl chloride. Okay, next we are having CH3, CH2, CH2Cl, this is propyl chloride. Next will be CH3, CH2 3Cl, this is butyl chloride. So we are having four types of four types of hydrocarbon are given with the alkyl group, sorry halide group. So here methyl chloride, ethyl, propyl and butyl. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? The hydrocarbon portion that is increasing, halogen is same. Okay, so what should be there? क्या होना चाहिए? The boiling point should increase or decrease? My question here, that the halogen is same here, number is also same and halogen is also same, but the alkyl group that is changing, it is methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl. The number of carbon atoms increase, number of hydrogen increase. So what would be the impact of this on the boiling point? क्या होना चाहिए? It should be increase or decrease. Think little bit, because you have learned these concepts in 11th standard also. क्या होगा? So our answer again will be, देखिए क्या आंसर होगा? Although the halogen is same, but the number of methyl group, that is alkyl group, those are increasing. As the number of alkyl chain that is increasing, which increase the स्फीयर, ये स्फीयर बढ़ता जा रहा है हाइड्रोजन के आसपास. अब स्फीयर बढ़ेगा तो इंटरेक्शन कौन सी? इंटरेक्शन के चांसेस किसके साथ? अच्छा ये तो समझते हो ना कि ये मिथाइल क्लोराइड है, इट विल इंटरेक्ट विद अनदर. ये मिथाइल क्लोराइड अकेला नहीं पड़ा, जो सोल्यूशन होगा उसमें कितने ज़्यादा मिथाइल क्लोराइड पड़े होंगे. सो दे आर इंटरेक्टिंग विद दैम ईच अदर, विच लीड्स टू, जब व्हेन यू विल बॉयल दैट, तो उसकी वजह से जब उसके बॉन्ड्स ब्रेक होंगे मिथाइल क्लोराइड में ऐसे, सो जब उनके बीच में जो एक इंटरेक्शन होगी, जो वो ब्रेक होगी, जिसकी वजह से बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, मतलब जब वो ब्रेक होगी तो उसी को बॉइलिंग पॉइंट बोलते हैं. पता है ना ये चीज़? सो ऐसे ही यहाँ पे क्या है, इफ़ एल्काइल ग्रुप्स आर इंक्रीज, सो इनका जो स्फीयर है वो बड़ा होता जा रहा है. सो इनकी जो इंटरेक्शन है विद ईच अदर, जो भी इथाइल क्लोराइड होंगे मीडियम में, देयर इंटरेक्शन विल इंक्रीज ड्यू टू बिग स्फीयर्स. ओके, एंड विच लीड्स टू व्हाट? क्योंकि सरफेस एरिया बढ़ रहा है. ठीक है, इन जनरल अगर मैं बात करूँ, द इंक्रीज ऑफ सरफेस एरिया विल इंक्रीज द van der Waals इंटरेक्शन, विच लीड्स टू व्हाट? विच लीड्स टू हायर बॉइलिंग point. So you can write the answer here. Okay, the answer for this one will be, as the number of alkyl group increase, this increase the surface area. okay, of particular hydrocarbon, which leads to more van der Waals interaction and it leads to higher boiling point. Okay, so this will be the answer for this one. इसका जो boiling point था, I'm writing above 248.8. okay, for next one it is 285.5. for next one we are having 320.0. for next one we are having 351.5. okay, don't forget to write the units. I have not written anywhere Kelvin में, ठीक है, it is in Kelvin. So these are the boiling points. okay, hope so these questions are clear to you. So the next question we are having again, that is based on boiling point. So the question number 4 we are having, that is CH3 CH2 CH2 CH2Br. what is the name of this compound? 4 alkyl groups are attached here with Br. it is N-butyl bromide. N-butyl bromide. okay, the next one we are having, दिस वन. क्या है ये, कौन है ये ग्रुप कौन सा होता है इतना, कौन है? आइसो. सो इट्स नेम इज आइसो ब्यूटाइल bromide. okay, the next one we are having, okay, see camera हिल गया. so next one will be CH3 CH2 CH Br CH3. अब ये कौन है? this is secondary butyl bromide. okay, another one, the last one I'm having, that is CH3. side we are having CH3 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 and Br. it is tertiary butyl bromide. so what are the observations here? we are having the boiling points are given of these compound. the boiling point of this one is 375. okay, for this one is 364. for this one also it is 364 and for this one it is 346. all are in Kelvin. okay, so what you are observing here, all are having what, same number of carbon. okay, so same halogen group is attached over there, but the difference is there that their arrangement is different here. they are isomers. isomers क्या होते हैं? which are having same molecular formula. when you will see they are all are having same molecular formula, but their structures are different. okay, so based on structure their boiling point that is changing. it is 375 364 again 364 and 346. what would be the reason for it? ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? रीज़न बहुत सिंपल है और इजी है. यहाँ देखिए इसकी लेंथ देखिए चेन की, और यहाँ देखिए व्हेन इट स्टार्ट ब्रांचिंग, जैसे ही ब्रांचिंग हुई तो लेंथ जो थी वो डिक्रीज़ हो गई. लेंथ डिक्रीज़ होने से सरफेस एरिया भी क्या हो गया, डिक्रीज़ हो गया. ओके, सेम फॉर दिस वन. और यहाँ भी देखिए और ज़्यादा हो गई ब्रांचिंग, जो उसका है वो एक स्फीयर इतना ही रह गया. सो यहाँ पे कंसेप्ट किसका आ रहा है, डिक्रीज ऑफ सरफेस एरिया. कहते क्या होता है, रीज़न क्या है इसका, व्हेन ब्रांचिंग विल बी देयर. ओके, व्हेन ब्रांचिंग टेक्स प्लेस in alkyl halide, so it will decrease what, सरफेस एरिया. अब जैसे ब्रांचिंग मतलब इंक्रीज़ होगी, मतलब पर्टिकुलर आइसोमर्स के लिए, ऐसे नहीं मैं सारे अल्काइल हैलाइड की बात कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे, डिपेंड करता है कि कौन सा है। ऐसे नहीं कि एक बहुत ज़्यादा ब्रांचिंग वाला कॉम्प्लेक्स गिवन है, आपको ये गिवन है तो आप बोलो कि भी सरफेस एरिया उसमें ज़्यादा है, नहीं, वो डिपेंड करता है। मैं इसकी बात कर रही हूँ अभी। सो ब्रांचिंग होगी, मॉलिक्यूलर फार्मूला सेम था, लेकिन ब्रांचिंग होने की वजह से सरफेस एरिया डिक्रीज़ होना शुरू हो गया। अब सरफेस एरिया डिक्रीज़ होगा तो आपको पता है क्या डिक्रीज़ होगा। अब सरफेस डिक्रीज ऑफ सरफेस एरिया ड्यू टू विच व्हाट विल डिक्रीज, क्या डिक्रीज होंगी, वॉन्डरवॉल फोर्सेस। ओके, सो वॉन्डरवॉल फोर्सेस भी क्या होंगी, डिक्रीज होंगे। सी आई हैव मेड एरो टू डाउनवर्ड। सो इसी की वजह से जो आपका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट होगा वो भी क्या होगा, डिक्रीज होगा। So this is the answer of this question. These are the questions which are for haloalkanes. Now we are going to discuss about haloarenes. Melting and boiling point की बात करेंगे in case of haloarenes. Okay, so when we talk about melting and boiling point in haloarenes, okay, so the first example we are having, that is benzene. Okay, this is benzene. Next we are having fluorobenzene. Next we have chlorobenzene. Next we have bromobenzene, and last we have iodobenzene. So we are having benzene, fluorobenzene, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene and iodobenzene. Okay, so the boiling point here, that is 353. Okay, for this one it is 358. Okay, for this one it is 405. For this one it is 429, and for the last one it is 462. So you can observe the changes in the boiling point. It is increasing. Simple benzene 353, then 358, then 405, 429, 462. तो boiling point क्या हो रहा है, टाइम इंक्रीज हो रहा है. रीज़न फॉर इंक्रीज ऑफ बॉइलिंग पॉइंट आपके सामने है, क्या हो रहा है, हैलोजन. इट डजंट हैव एनी पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप. ओके, इसका स्फेयर इतना ही है, बट एज द हैलोजन इज़ देयर, सो स्फेयर बढ़ गया. सो स्फेयर बढ़ेगा तो सरफेस एरिया बढ़ेगा, सरफेस एरिया बढ़ेगा तो क्या होगा, वॉन्डरवॉल इंटरेक्शंस बढ़ जाएंगी. Here again chlorine that is having more bigger size than that of fluorine, and bromine better size than that of chlorine, and iodine that is having the largest size from all the halogen. So as the size will be more, interaction surface area will be more, so van der Waals forces will be more, so boiling point will be more. Clear? So this is the concept here. Now next we are having another question. This is the question 1 of haloarene. Okay, so the next question we are having, you can write the reason. I have spoken already. ये easy है और हम कर भी चुके हैं, so आपको clear होगा. Okay, so the next question I'm going to discuss, that is about, we are having dichlorobenzene. Okay, these chlorine group, they are present ortho to each other. Okay, next we are having, they are present meta to each other. Next we are having dichloro, but they are present para to each other. Ortho, meta and para. So based on that, this is ortho, this is meta, and this is para. So based on that, we are having melting point. Here the question we are going to discuss about melting point, 256 Kelvin. Okay, and here 249 Kelvin, and here it is 325 Kelvin. So you can observe here the melting point of para, that is very much high as compared to ortho and meta. Why it is so? The question of this part is, why this is having the highest melting point? ड्यू टू सिमेट्रिकल अरेंजमेंट. ओके, जब हम मेल्टिंग पॉइंट की बात कर रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट्स स्ट्रक्चर. सो व्हेन वी सी इट्स स्ट्रक्चर, इसकी पैकिंग हुई होगी, ठीक है, जो जब इसको मतलब ऐसे ही जो डाइक्लोराइड बेंजीन होगा, ठीक है, सो वहाँ पे क्या है, ऐसे कितने डाइक्लोराइड बेंजीन होंगे स्ट्रक्चर में, ठीक है, जो भी आपको सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइडेड होगा। सो उसमें क्या है, अगर ये एक सॉलिड कंपाउंड होता है तो यहाँ पे क्या है, इसमें जो ऐसी पैकिंग होगी दैट विल बी क्लोज्ड, और बेटर पैकिंग होगी बिकॉज यहाँ पे जो अरेंजमेंट इसको माना जाता है दैट इज़ assumed to be more symmetrical arrangement than that of ortho and meta. Due to symmetrical arrangement, its packing will be good. ओके, पैकिंग मीन्स एक स्फीयर में, एक स्ट्रक्चर में जैसे पैकिंग होगी इसकी, ठीक है, ऐसे कुछ, सो इसका फर्दर इंटरेक्शन विद अनदर वन एंड सो ऑन, ऐसे, ठीक है, सो दैट पैकिंग इज़ वेरी मच स्ट्रॉन्ग. ओके, so that's why its melting point is high. Okay, after that when we talk about ortho and meta, so in case of ortho para we can say that ortho is considered to be having a more symmetrical and better packing as compared to meta. That's why it is having little bit higher melting point than that of meta. मतलब क्या है, symmetrical arrangement, better packing in the crystal lattice, गुड पैकिंग, उसकी वजह से जो फोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी चाहिए इसको ब्रेक करने के लिए, जो भी इंटरेक्शंस होंगी दैट विल बी हाई, सो उसकी वजह से मेल्टिंग पॉइंट हाई. आफ्टर दैट जैसे जैसे इसका फिर इसके बाद सिमेट्रिकल अरेंजमेंट माना जाता है देन मेटा. ओके, सो इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड टू बी द बेस्ट सिमेट्रिकल अरेंजमेंट वाइल मेकिंग अ पैकिंग दैट इज़ अ लैटिस बनने के टाइम, ठीक है, एक लैटिस मीन्स एक क्रिस्टल जब बनता है उसमें, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, सेकेंड क्वेश्चन ऑफ हैलोरीन. द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन डाइपोल मोमेंट. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट डाइपोल मोमेंट देन वी नो डाइपोल मोमेंट क्या होता है, दैट इज इक्वल्स टू, दैट इज नोटेड बाय न्यू, दैट इज इक्वल्स टू Q into D. Okay, that is the charge on the atoms and the distance between the atoms. When we will calculate the product of that we get dipole moment. Okay, now we first of all we are talking about we are going to discuss about haloalkane. So in case of haloalkane we know that while moving from fluorine to iodine, okay, fluorine to iodine the size increase. So fluorine is considered to be most electronegative element in the periodic table. So if it is considered to be most electronegative, so when it is bonded to any of the alkyl group it should have the highest dipole moment. And because dipole moment किस पे डिपेंड करती है, चार्ज इनटू डिस्टेंस. सो इफ द चार्ज विल बी मोर बिकॉज ऑफ द डिफरेंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी बिटवीन दिस एंड alkyl group, so it should be the highest dipole moment and it should have the least dipole moment. Okay, so based on that we are going to discuss a question here, that is CH3F, CH3Cl, okay, CH3Br, and the last one will be CH3I, that means methyl fluoride, methyl chloride, methyl bromide and methyl iodide. So when we are talking about the structures, you can see here fluorine is considered to be more electronegative element, so accordingly the bond polarity here should be more and it have partial positive, partial negative. Same it will have partial positive, partial negative, all are having same thing. Okay, but the observation says that the dipole moment of methyl fluoride that is 1.847 D. Okay, whereas for methyl chloride it is 1.860. ओके, डी मीन्स डिबाई यूनिट्स होते हैं डाइपोल मोमेंट के, राइट, एंड फॉर मिथाइल ब्रोमाइड इट इज़ 1.830 डिबाई एंड फॉर मिथाइल आयोडाइड इट इज़ 1.636 डिबाई. So although the order is correct from here that electronegativity decrease from top to bottom, so polarity decrease which will decrease the charge, and so overall dipole moment decrease. But when we compare fluoride and chloride, what are the observation? The chloride, methyl chloride, that is having more dipole moment than that of methyl fluoride. Why it is so? Although the fluorine is considered to be electronegative element, but what are the observation says that fluorine is small in size, due to which the distance between methyl and fluorine, जो bond का distance है, क्योंकि small size होने की वजह से जो distance होगा, ठीक है, in these that will be very less. बट एज कम इफ आई कंपेयर दिस वन, इसका साइज़ बड़ा है तो जो इसके बीच में डिस्टेंस होगा फ्रॉम न्यूक्लियस टू दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर जो आउटर मोस्ट है उसमें ज़्यादा होगा, तो बॉन्ड का डिस्टेंस भी फिर क्या होगा, दोनों इसके और इसके बीच में ज़्यादा होगा, ठीक है. अब डिस्टेंस और हमारा जो ये कंसेप्ट है दैट इज़ द कंसेप्ट ऑफ चार्ज एंड डिस्टेंस. तो ऑल्दो इसमें चार्ज तो सबसे ज़्यादा है लेकिन इसमें डिस्टेंस कम है, सो दैट्स वाई इट्स डाइपोल मोमेंट इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी लेस, बट हेयर चार्ज इज देयर ऑल्दो इससे थोड़ा सा कम है चार्ज, लेकिन इसका जो डिस्टेंस है दैट इज़ मोर देन दैट ऑफ दिस। सो ओवरऑल इसका जो प्रोडक्ट है, इसका प्रोडक्ट दैट इज़ डाइपोल मोमेंट दैट इज़ टू बी बेटर, हैविंग द बेटर रिजल्ट एज कम्पेयर टू दिस वन। ऑल्दो मूविंग फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम फ्रॉम क्लोराइड टूवर्ड आयोडाइड, चार्ज भी डिक्रीज हो रहा है, डिस्टेंस तो बढ़ रहा है लेकिन चार्ज की वैल्यू धीरे धीरे कम होती जा रही है। सो द प्रोडक्ट जो है इन दोनों का दैट इज़ डाइपोल मोमेंट वो कम होता जा रहा है। सो दिस इज द आंसर ऑफ दिस question. Okay, now next question I'm having, that is the dipole moment. We will talk about again a dichloride group. Okay, हम dichloride में बात करेंगे यहाँ पे. So we are having haloarine में. Okay, so we are having, see again, what is it? It is a para compound. You know ना, 1 ATP है एक दूसरे के, so this is a para position dichlorobenzene है, but at para position to each other chloride groups are attached. Now we are having another, that will be ortho. Okay, another one we are having, that will be meta. ऐसा ही है. So para, ortho, meta. So what are the observations? When we talk about dipole moment of this one, we know chlorine is more electronegative than the carbon to which it is bonded. So it will trying to withdraw this electron pair toward itself. So the direction of dipole moment here will be this one, है ना, ऐसे ही कुछ होगा. Again for this one it will be toward chlorine, same. So these will cancel each other because they are in opposite direction. So overall dipole moment here is 0. बट व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट क्लोरीन एंड दिस इज विच ऑर्थो पोजिशन है ना, ये ऑर्थो है, ठीक है, ऑर्थो डाइक्लोरोबेंजीन. ओके, दिस इज मेटा डाइक्लोरोबेंजीन. ओके, ये थी पैरा डाइक्लोरो. So here the observations is, when we talk about ortho, so they are quite close to each other. So इनका जो sum up होता है dipole moment का, that is very much high. So again क्लोरीन ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है, so इस कार्बन और इसके बीच में जो बॉन्ड पेयर प्रेजेंट है वो क्लोरीन की तरफ ज़्यादा मूव करेगा. सो बॉन्ड जो है यहाँ पे पोलैरिटी होगी और यहाँ भी पोलैरिटी होगी, ठीक है, डायरेक्शन उस साइड को होगी. सो ओवरऑल यू विल गेट अ रिजल्टेंट डाइपोल मोमेंट हेयर ऑल्सो, दैट इज़ टुवर्ड दिस साइड एंड अगेन टुवर्ड दिस साइड. तो यहाँ पे भी रिजल्टेंट डाइपोल मोमेंट होगी, बट इसका जो रिजल्ट निकलेगा, बिकॉज दे आर लिटिल बिट ट्राइंग टू कैंसल ईच अदर, ठीक है, एंगल की वजह से. सो बेस्ड ऑन दैट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो एंगल होता है दैट इज़ 120 डिग्री इसके और इसके बीच में, और यहाँ पे जो एंगल होता है दैट इज़ 60 डिग्री. सो दे आर वेरी मच क्लोज टू ईच अदर. सो रिजल्टेंट डाइपोल मोमेंट जो यहाँ पे हमें मिलती है दैट इज़ बेटर एज कम्पेयर टू दिस वन. Okay, so the dipole moment value for this one, that is ortho, that is equals to 2.54 dBi, and for meta it is 1.72 dBi. So this is the concept of dipole moment for haloarine. These are the questions which are for haloalkane and haloarine. So they are here the main questions I have discussed, and the physical properties of haloalkane and haloarenes are over. Now in the next video, that will be by tomorrow, I will discuss I will start with the chemical properties. Those are very, very, very much important. Thank you very much.